Hello, Tyrion. Well, I think it's less that it deserved better is more. I think it's more that the sequels kinda weren't that great compared to the older ones. So it's just probably less that it didn't deserve better, more that it wished that it ended on a better note. It wasn't the 3DS games that were bad. It was the ones that star his daughter are the ones that I remember not hearing great things about. I liked Miracle Mask. Azran Legacy. I actually didn't play Azran Legacy. I think it just came out at a weird time. But, like, I enjoyed pretty much all the ones that I played. I didn't get a chance to play, I think, is it Katrine or Catriel? I think it's Catriel. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get this ball rolling, shall we? So, hello, and welcome to a Saturday edition of Retro and Rhapsody. Today, we are taking a look at a game that I have quite a fondness for. This franchise in general. The Professor Layton series was probably one of my favorite. It would be my favorite series on the DS if Hotel Dusk did not exist. These are interesting games, and I definitely think kinda like really needed the DS or the 3DS for that matter to really shine. You technically the later games in the franchise were mobile games, and I do kind of think that this game really kind of benefits from a touchscreen, which I lost where train of thought was going with that. Anyway, we're taking a look at Professor Layton in The Curious Village, the first game that came out in 2008. And yes, these games, the first three games, the first trilogy, is in fact available on Android. I was almost going to do those versions, playing it on like BlueStacks or something, but I feel like playing the DS version is perfectly fine. Also, I feel like it's more apt for what I normally do. Also, getting Android to work would be kind of a nightmare because I could stream it from my phone because I do use an Android. However, it is my actual phone with my actual factual stuff on it, and I don't want that. I don't want my privacy to be. I like having my personal stuff to myself and not want to stream it to everyone. So we're going to be doing the DS version. I am going to be using an emulator for it because I do technically have a DS that has a capture card in it. I could never get it to work. So yeah, we're going to be playing the DS original. Also, because I didn't realize this was a thing until like a week ago, there is I don't know if controversy is the right word, but there is a difference in dubbing between the UK or the European and the US release of this game, in which Luke, the young boy, is voiced by two different voice actors, and I have heard differing opinions on which one is better. I am used to the US one of Lonnie Minella pulling on a very fake, I think it's Cockney accent, but yeah, we're going to be doing that one because I'm used to it, and also I don't have another thing. I just am using that one. Anyway, without further ado, let's just go ahead and get this all rolling. So, screen's going to be a little funky. As this is a DS game. Also, let me get the volumes. Yeah, well, the thing with the UK dubber is, like, she actually has an actual factual English voice. Or British, like, she is actually British. So let me explain how the screen setup is. DS has obviously two screens, if you, for some reason, have never seen a DS. I'm blowing one up really big on the screen. You'll be able to see on the right is the secondary screen, which I can just press a button and we can switch on the fly. And also I have my cursor, because this is a touch, so you will be able to touch the screen. So this should work for the most part. However, if it doesn't end up, I can always switch it later. Let's go ahead and start. Other big difference between this version or the US and UK versions, the European release gives you an actual keyboard here, and you do all imports via keyboard. Here you actually normal, if you were actually doing it on handheld, you would actually be running it, but mouse works too. To my dear friend Lolo.
The things we saw that day in the village became a secret we would have to keep from everyone for the rest of our lives. Because, you see... I don't understand, Professor. Why are we going to help solve an inheritance dispute?
Luke, my boy, do you really think I would take on such an ordinary request as that? Oh no, this is an altogether unique and exciting situation, and it has piqued my intellectual curiosity. But I suppose it would be best to explain the case before we arrive at our destination. 2 months ago, Baron Augustus Reinhold passed away. Shortly after his death, his will was disclosed. The contents of it were fascinating, to say the least. The Reinhold family treasure, the golden apple, is hidden somewhere within this village. To whomever successfully locates this treasure, I offer the whole of my estate. Naturally, those who attended the reading of the will immediately set out in search of the golden apple. But in the end, everybody came back empty-handed. It turns out that no one had even heard of such a treasure existing, until its mention in the will.
Wow, that's some puzzle, all right.
Quite. Augustus Reinhold staked his entire fortune just to create one more puzzle before his death. What a perplexing individual. I wish I could have met him while he was still alive.
It certainly sounds like you two would have gotten along, Professor. By the way, just what is this golden apple anyhow?
Some speculate it's a rare antique, while others say it could be a gem, yet its identity remains elusive. But Luke, I can't shake the feeling that this matter is linked to some larger mystery, something huge.
Aha! Is that your famous intuition acting up again, Professor?
Well, our first step is getting to town.
This is all so exciting. I hope St. Mystere is ready for the famous archaeologist and puzzle-solving detective, Herschel Layton.
I forgot that he's supposed to be an archaeologist as well.
Oh, Luke, you know as well as I do that I am no detective. Augustus Reinhold's wife, Lady Dahlia, has asked me to investigate the situation. It seems she came across my name by chance when reading an article about me in the papers.
And you immediately decided to take her up on her request, huh?
Oh, well, Luke, a true gentleman never refuses the request of a beautiful lady.
If you say so, Professor.
We should be nearing the town by now. Look at the map in the envelope and help me with directions.
You got it. What in the... What's this?
Lady Dahlia seems to have given us a test. We'll need to decipher this map in order to find the village. She wants to see if we're capable of cracking the mystery surrounding the Reinhold fortune.
That's pretty good.
Care to give it a go, Luke?
Okay.
I will do my best. A puzzle like this should be a snap for the apprentice of the great Professor Layton.
Very well then, Luke. I'll leave this one to you. Think of it as a warm-up for things to come.
Okay, so, doing this, it is very apt to be doing this right next to Puzzle Agent because this game kind of is, I would imagine, a great deal of what Telltale kind of took to Puzzle Agent. This is, in fact, the main gameplay of this game is, in fact, solving puzzles, much like Puzzle Agent. I feel like the puzzles in this one are a little bit more esoteric and not really, you know, like tied to the thing for the most part. There are some that are tied to it, but a lot of them are not. But yes. So, my village is on a road that leads to no other towns. I look forward to seeing you there. Use your stylus to draw a circle around the right village, and then touch submit. Okay. Draw a circle around the town for one stroke. Once you've circled your selection, hit submit. Alright. So. We're supposed to find... You start to draw a circle around the right... Let's see. On a road that leads to no other towns. If it weren't for the fact that... So... Put in this. That one, nope, not that one. So actually, this one is it, because this town leads to this town. This one leads to this town. So it's rather simple.
Well, here's my guess. Layton's apprentice saves the day.
And then you get Pikarots. Pikarots, I believe what the thing of Pikarots are is that if you get enough Pikarots, you unlock, like, behind-the-scenes stuff? Or, like, little extra stuff? That's right, the only town that isn't connected by the roads is one in the upper left area of the map. Looks like you're ready to start solving puzzles.
There we go. Now we should be able to make our way to the village.
Right you are. We should see it on the horizon any moment now.
Huh? Professor, do you mean to say you already figured out the town's location?
I'm afraid I couldn't help myself. A basic puzzle like that is easy enough to solve with a glance. Anyhow, you'd best gather your things, Luke. We've arrived.
And yes, this is Professor Layton in the Curious Village. 2007, originally, I guess, in Japan. Yeah, level 5. Forgot to mention, this is like one of the first level 5 games that was not Dark Cloud. Interesting. It appears this drawbridge is the entrance to the village. And we're stuck on the outside. What should we do, Professor? Oh, look over there. There's a man standing on the other side of the river. Maybe he can help us. Got the air to investigate. So, much like Puzzle Agent, if you click on certain areas, usually like... Or maybe... Oh, I wonder if I can't do it yet. Maybe I have to do it later. Alright, you. Good day, sir. We very much like to gain access to the village. Could you please drop the bridge for us? Do I look like the sort dropping the bridge on a bunch of fancy-looking outsiders? Got a lot of nerve. We received a letter of invitation from Lady Dahlia. I don't suppose that changes things, does it? Lady Dahlia? Well then, I'd sure like to lower the bridge for you, Mr. Fancy Pants. But the engine is busted, and I can only move this blasted bridge with a hand crank. There's all these infernal slots I can put the crank in, but I got no clue which one to use. So, smart guy, you got any idea which is the right one? The crank in the slot. As you can kind of imagine, higher Picarot puzzles are the ones that are harder. Alright. There is no way to lower the bridge and get across without inserting the crank to the correct slot. Choose the slot that fits the crank shown below. So... It's not... there. It's not that one. If you look at here, there is one slot that's like in... It has to be... So, the area between the two little spoke things, the square spokes here, there's a little thing here. So, this is flat, this is also flat, but this is not. And if you match it here, it looks like this kind of goes to here. Which I'm guessing... Let's try that.
There we go. Every puzzle has an answer.
Nice job. I dropped that bridge.
Since you have traveled so very far, be my guest and let me entertain you!
Thank you, Stowe, for the raid, and welcome to us, solving some puzzles with Professor Layton. I'll do it. Hold on a sec, I'll let her done. I'm gonna say it again, I just don't feel right about letting outsiders into St. Mystere. But if you're Lady Dolly's guest, I guess I better. At least give her my regards, you hear? Yes, and there's a puzzle index. Yes, we finally arrived in St. Mystere. I'm so excited, I wonder what mysteries will await us there. Ahaha, well, Luke, we'll find out soon enough. Just be careful not to let your excitement cloud your ability to analyze your surroundings. I say, Luke, this is a perfect time to explain how to move during our investigation. Give that shoe-shaped icon in the lower right portion of the touchscreen a tap with your stylus. After you do this, a set of arrows will appear on screen, tap one to head in that direction. So remember, when you want to move, just tap the shoe. Go on then and give it a try. First off, what I'm going to do is... I'm going to save. Alright. Let's see. You. Stachin. What dandy sort of fellows you two are. You must be new to St. Mystere, eh? The name's Stachin Furchin. Stachin Scarfin. Now I've got some advice for you. Go tap that barrel back there with your stylus. Don't ask questions, just do it. So yes, you found a hit coin. Yeah, felt good, didn't it? Around these parts, that we call a hint coin. When you find yourself against a doozy of a puzzle you want a hint, trust me on this one, fellows. And it's just those times when you want to use a hint coin to purchase a hint. I bet you think puzzles will be a breeze now, eh? Think again. There are a limited number of hint coins in the world, so don't go wasting coins on any old riddles, because if you do, you'll come back a real stumper, you'll be sorry. Real sorry. Mind you, hint coins won't always be stuffed inside barrels. Check any object that seems suspicious. Got all that? Good. Be seeing you around. And yes. So usually, like, chimneys are a good spot for them. Windowsills, like that, are usually good. Open anytime soon. Alright. Let's see. Oh, hello. Pleasure to meet you. Welcome to St. Mystere, where our local export is the puzzle. Oh, before I forget, you should know that every time you solve a puzzle, you'll earn a set number of picarats. The more picarats a puzzle's worth, the tougher the puzzle will be. They say lovely things happen when you gather enough picarats. Imagine that, and a reward for solving puzzles. Practice, try this little riddle that your hat reminded me of. Think good and hard before you answer. Let's see. Strange hats. Let's see. These four top hats are all the same height, but the length of each brim is different. In other words, the hats are equally tall but vary in length. One of the four hats has a brim and height that are the same length. What hat is it? So this one's a little this one's a little easy to do if you're using a screen. Technically you could do this with a DS, but if you have an object you can use it shape. Let's see. Okay, A is close. B is too short. C is too wide. And D is too wide. So the answer is A. Or let me actually double check. Yep, it is A. Or at least, hopefully it's A. It'll be weird if it's not.
Luke, here's my answer. Every puzzle has an answer.
And yeah, you can see it here. That's right, it's a very famous optical illusion. An optical illusion is a visual phenomenon where your eyes perceive things differently than they actually are. There are dozens of known optical illusions. What's the world coming to when you can't even trust your own eyes? Oh, bravo! I think you've got the hang of this. If you try your options one by one, you'll eventually find the answer. However, you also encounter a lot of puzzles that can't be solved by simply trying all the answers. If you answer incorrectly, the Picorots you earn from a puzzle decrease. Tough stuff, hmm? Goes to show how important it is to think for yourself and find the answer on your own, and not look up a guide online. Well then, best of luck to you, and be rooting for you too. Okay. So, let's go forward. I've been thinking, Professor, shouldn't we be keeping a record for our investigation? You brought up a very good point, Luke. Let me explain about saving your game. I already did this. And yeah, the puzzle index, basically it is a puzzle index. Don't be afraid to use the items in the trunk to help in the investigation. It's second nature enough. Enough explanation for now, let's make our way to Reinhold Manor. And yeah, so you do have a map on the top screen. An arrow marks the path to the map, so all we need is head in the correct direction. Lead the way, Professor. Alright. Okay. There. Ah, clock. Yeah, sometimes if you click things, you will actually get a puzzle. That clock tower is worse for the wear. Speaking of clocks, I just got just a puzzle for you. Admittedly, it's a bit concerns a more modern type of clock, but never mind that minor detail. Let's see. Digital digits. Oh, it's a 50. Oh, this one. I remember this one. Imagine a digital clock just like the one shown below. How many times will the clock display 3 or more the same number in a row over the course of a day? In case you were wondering, this clock in this puzzle displays time on a 12-hour basis, not on military/24-hour time. So... Oh, do you not have... Oh, you can just draw anywhere. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So 3 or more of the same puzzles, so you'll get 111, 222, 333, 444, 555. 11. So then also... Okay, so that's 5. You then also have 11, 10, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So that's 15. You also have 12, 22, which is 16. Let's see. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, 11, 10 through 19 equals plus 10. 12, 22. You also have 10, 0, 0. I think that should be it. Is it consecutively? In a row. It should then, I would imagine, be 17. Let's try that. Just to also show what getting it wrong does.
I think I've got it.
Nope.
Oh, I was sure I
Give it
had
another shot. Are you sure you haven't forgotten a few possible combinations? Don't forget you need to... Oh, for both AM and PM. Okay. And yeah, you'll lose... You basically go up to... So like for this one, the lowest number of Pika routes you'll get is 40. Okay, so in that case... That'd be 34. Yes, you only lose peak rots for getting it wrong.
How does this sound?
There we go.
Professor, I've solved it.
So I was right in theory, not in technicality. And yeah, here's the number of that. Precisely the answer I was looking for, Luke. Well done, my boy. Alright, where are you? Oh, hello. I'm Percy, St. Mysterio's unofficial writer-in-residence. Reinhold Manor, you ask? Head up that road to the right. It's immense, and you'll know when you see it. But before you go, why not try your hand at this puzzle I thought up? See if you can figure out which house is mine from the instructions I gave you. I'll even sweeten the deal for you. If you manage to solve this puzzle, I'll tell you about this village. So how about it? You'll try, won't you? After all, a writer is nothing without an audience. Where's my house? Okay, can you find my house? Go out the front door of my place and turn left. At the first intersection you come across, take a right. Turn right again at the following intersection you come face to face with the morning sun. Circle my house. Okay, so... with the morning sun. Oh. So if I look at it, you take... So the path you're going to take is you... One place, turn left. You take a right. And then you're going to take a right. So eventually you're going to take a left, right, and a right. and you'll face the morning sun. So, right there, one thing about it is basically you're looking for a house that, because if it's based on the direction you're facing, it can't be, like this house, it can't be these two houses because you're essentially taking the same instruction and you're going to be facing the same kind of direction at the output, so that's not going to be the answer. So it's either one of these two houses. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, the sun rises in the east, right? So, go out the first door. Also, I need to check something real quick. No, that's not it. Yes. So, also I'm just checking something. Window size. Okay, something was off about looking off about. Yep, retard circle. I don't want to. Okay. So, go out the front door of my place and turn left. Turn left. And take a right. So, this one is probably a good candidate, but just to showcase, take a left, a right, and a right, and you're facing south. So I think it should be that one.
There we go. Critical thinking is the key to success.
There's a problem where working backwards gets the job done fastest. It takes far too... See, Alright. Impressive. I thought I'd set out quite the puzzle, but you made short work of it. Now that gossip I met you, the Reinhold family owns all the land this village is built upon. I hear they own all the buildings too. I guess you could say this town sort of belongs to the Reinholds. I'll be on your way now, but rest assured that next time we meet, I'll have a harder puzzle for you. So let's go over here. Professor, look at that man standing in the street. He's blocking the path up to Rhino Manor. How terribly rude. Perhaps he moved for us, but I have a feeling it's no intention of doing anything of the sort. Hold on. Never seen you two here before. What's a couple of fresh faces like yourselves doing here? We're here by the invitation of the Reinholds. Now, if you'll excuse us, we have business through the gate. This is the Reinholds. Is that so? Something strange here. Yeah, you're a fishy pair. I don't trust you, that's for sure. But I'll let you pass if you solve this riddle, see? Just to warn you, it's a tough one. It isn't going to be easy. No way. Definitely not going to be easy. It's going to be easy. Lightweight. Here we have... Okay. Here we have 8 small weights that all look the same. However, one of the weights in the group is slightly lighter than the rest. Using this scale 2 times, you can find out which of these weight is lighter than the rest. So which weight is the light one? The other weights you want to measure on the scale if you're stylus. When you're finished arranging the weights, press the red button to weigh them. If both sides stay level, it means loads on both sides of the scale are of equal weight. Once you found the right weight, place it on the answer area and hit submit. If only I had just not played Blue, which has this exact puzzle in it. Except it was looking for heavier instead of lighter. So, like that, they're even. So that's not...
There we go.
Do that.
Another puzzle solved.
That's right. To solve this puzzle with no guesswork, you must load 3 weights onto each side for your first measurement. If you manage to get that far, the rest is easy. Hey, not half bad. Pretty sharp bunch, aren't you? Pair of good, sharp apples, the 2 of you. So have you satisfied you? Maybe pass now? Of course you can pass. Move along, and you better make sure to give my regards to Lady Dahlia. Also let us poke around for... Oh. Shall we be on our way to Rheinhold Manor? Okay. There we go. Oh. I think I know a puzzle's coming up. And just might you be. My name is Layton, and this is my assistant. We've received an invitation to visit Rheinhold Manor. Ah, yes, yes. Ahoo! We've all been waiting for you, Professor Layton. But ahoo-hoo, you have to excuse my skepticism. Can't trust anyone these days, you know. For all I know, you might be another hooligan in a top hat. Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. So how do I know you're the real Layton? Did you hear that, Professor? The nerve of this fellow. Surely you can't go through after this with an insult like that? Now, Luke, settle down. Sir, are you saying that you like to test me as if I'm the real Professor Layton? Precisely, Professor Layton. Yeah, if you don't mind, would you see solve this puzzle for me? If this is the wolf and sheep puzzle, I'm gonna be mad. Wolves and oh, excuse me, the wolves and chick puzzle. Ugh. Get the 3 wolves and 3 chicks to the other side of the river while obeying the following conditions. No more than 2 animals can ride to the raft. At the same time, there must be at least 1 animal on the raft in order for it to move. If there are more wolves than chicks, stay on either side of the river. The wolves will eat the chicks, and you'll have to start over. You can move the raft as many times, but this feat can only be accomplished in as few as 11 moves. So, the nice thing about these puzzles is that you can't fail them. You can quit out, but you can't, if you screw up the puzzle, then there really isn't, you just restart. It doesn't, penalize you for it, which is nice. This puzzle sucks. Okay. Let's try this. Oh, you can only move 2 at a time. Nope, and that's gonna cause a death then. Okay. Yeah, I could have saw this earlier, but... There we go.
There we go. Every puzzle has an answer.
Well done. This puzzle can be solved in as few as 11 trips. How many trips did it take you? Fun fact, there are several variations of this river crossing puzzle, and they've been in writings dating over to 1,000 years. Oh ho ho! Did my excuse my earlier rudeness? Let me show you the manor. Everyone's waiting for you. Everyone? I was under the impression that Lady Dahlia was the only person expecting me. Right this way, please. Clicking random shit for coins. How can you imagine living in such a massive place? Alright, I gotta do this. Is this the manor, Professor? It's positively gigantic! Look at the size of it. It certainly seems we've come to the right place. I forgot how short the chapters are in this game. The Professor and Luke finally arrive at Reinhold Manor. Let's head in, shall we? Yes, sir. Not until I click. Give me my hint coins. Yarns Big, not much to look at here. Let's go in. Welcome to Reinhold Manor. Thank you for coming. I am Matthew, butler and servant of the Reinhold Manor, or family. Everyone is waiting upstairs for you. Ah, but before you go, I have a message from Lady Dahlia. She has requested that you take a look at this puzzle. Please do not be taken aback. Madam has the strangest sense of propriety sometimes. To a match, hold it by the center and drag it to rotate it one. Oh. Okay. Interesting that they give you a little thing, and I have a feeling I know what's coming up. One poor pooch. Okay, so the matches below are arranged in the shape of a dog. One poor little guy was just minding his own business when a car came barreling down the road and ran him over. Move 2 matches to change the picture so it looks like the dog after the accident. All puzzles are a matter of perspective, so don't assume that you'll be looking at the dog from the same side that you're finished with this one. So, if I remember correctly, so he's at the side. And I'm pretty sure they're pretty generous with this. So it looks like he's completely flat.
There we go.
Okay, good.
Critical thinking is the key to success.
The car flattened the poor dog. Can this be a lesson to be aware of your surroundings when you're driving? It's absolutely correct. My commendation, sir. Again, I do apologize for the strangeness of this request. Now please walk this way. We mustn't keep Lady Dahlia and company waiting. Professor, look at these paintings on the wall over there. It's a very nice portrait, isn't it? I bet the late Baron Reinhold is pictured here. But what about this one, Professor? Who might this pretty girl be? two portraits are next to each other, so they're likely family. She's probably the Baron's daughter. That's exactly right, sir. You're looking at a portrait of Flora, the late Baron's daughter. Pardon me for asking, but I couldn't help but notice your keen interest in art. Would you take a look at this old frame with you? It used to hold the most wonderful painting. However, now that's all I've left is a small scrap. The painting option has been added to the trunk. You can assemble the fragments of the old painting here. To access the painting, touch the trunk to open it and attach the painting icon. So this is a piece of that old painting, then? How interesting. Okay. Okay, let's go upstairs.
Oh? Oh, you must be Professor Layton, I presume. It's an honor to make your acquaintance.
Oh no, the pleasure's all mine.
Oh, no!
Luke!
Darling, come back, sweetie!
Honestly, why am I constantly surrounded by incompetence? This is a disaster. Whatever's the matter. This is simply terrible. My dear sweet baby, my Claudia. Your Claudia? Sweet, sweet Claudia, my little honeykins, my smoochy pie, my baby. Matthew, Matthew! Madam, what is it? What in the world happened? My little Claudia got scared and ran off. Didn't you see her dart out of the room? I must have missed her. I'm terribly sorry, madam. Oh, you're just useless, aren't you? Professor, why didn't you see where my baby ran off to, did you? Your baby, madam? If you're referring to that white cat, I saw it run out the door a moment ago. What? You simply just stood there and let her escape? Well, she is a cat. They're animals, after all, and animals must run from time to... You're fool! She's not just a cat, she has a name. That name is Claudia Reinhold. She is a delicate flower, and she is simply a mess when I'm not close by to comfort her. Matthew, I need you to find Claudia and bring her back immediately. About this little inheritance problem of yours, Lady Dahlia. That can wait. Can't you see that we have a more pressing concern on our hands in the matter? You could have stopped her and you didn't. And so you have a responsibility to find Claudia and bring her back. Send a professor off to a silly cat. The nerve! Who do you think you are? It's fine, Luke. Besides, Lady Dahlia does have a point. It does seem we let Claudia run off. Madam, if you excuse us, we'll have a cat to track down. Thank you, and please hurry. My Claudia is such a delicate flower, even the coarse outdoor air might prove too much for her. As a matter is added to your mysteries. The fugitive feline. Lady Dahlia's cat has escaped. Search St. Mystere for this runaway feline. Alright. Oh, well. Where are you? Gordon. Dahlia sure is fond of that cat. I assume that you are the famous Professor Layton, yes? My name is Gordon, and I'm one of the people who originally requested your services. I'd like to explain the situation further, but right now, as best to do as Lady Dahlia says. Alright, let's go after the cat. Oh, Professor, there's still someone over there that you haven't spoken to yet. Oh, come on. The name's Simon. I'm Baron Reinhold's nephew. My father is the little brother of Gordon there. Or rather, he was until he kicked the bucket, as they say. But I digress. It's you, the Professor Layton. I thought you'd have more presence. Well, never mind that. I take it you won't mind if I throw a puzzle your way. It shouldn't prove difficult for a man of your ability. Yeah, if you're as good as they say, it shouldn't amount to much more than a distraction. Arc and line. Ugh. As shown in the diagram below, you have a 1/4 of a circle. With this circle, the rectangle ABCD, which touches the edge of the circle at point D, Assuming that point B is located at the center of the circle, how long is diagonal line AC? This is just straight up... Wait. Is this just Pythagorean theorem? AC... So we're just looking for AC? Okay, so this whole thing is 10 inches. Which means that But if it's a circle, wouldn't that be if this whole line right here at the bottom, BC and this, since it's a rectangle, this line should be equivalent in length to this line, since it's a 90-degree angle. And this is the radius. If it is 1/4 of a circle, then wouldn't the radius be the same all along the points of the circle, therefore making BD 10 inches, which would make AC 10 inches? It would make it 10, wouldn't it?
There we go.
I'm smart.
Critical thinking is the key to success.
Righto, the diagonal line AC is the same exact length as diagonal line BD. BD length is the same as the radius of the circle, so once you figured that out, the only thing left to do is add 5 and 5. So, oh-ho, it appears that you are the real deal, Professor. I apologize for doubting you there. It seems like you have quite the mind for puzzles. But oh-ho, how unfortunate that you waste your time on one of these ridiculous cat chases. They happen all the time, yet every time that cat slips out, Lady Dahlia causes the biggest fuss. Don't ever bother trying to talk her down. The best thing you can do is just go and find that cat. If you're as bright as I say, you should have no problem tracking down one little cat, right? Alright. Let's see, there's the cat. Professor, there she is. Drat, she ran off. Can't stop now. Let's give chase, Luke. Blast! That burns. It looks like the engine blew out. So this is St. Mystere, eh? The famous stomping ground of the late Baron Augustus Reinhold. I wonder what kind of tricks the old coot has got set in the village before he shuffled off. Oh, Layton, you ridiculous dandy. Just you wait. All the treasure you seek will be mine. Yeah. Hey, Ramon, did you, catch the cat? Oh, it's you, Mr... Oh, please, call me Ramon. Oh, can he be of some assistance? As a matter of fact, yes, Ramon. All of Lady Dahlia's cat slipped out of the house. Have you seen her about? Do you mean dear Claudia? I think I saw her pass through here and run into a town a few moments ago. If that's the case, I sure wish you'd bother to catch her when she ran away. Oh, we can go in here now. Oh. Look here, my boy. The distinguished candles remind me of a simply wonderful puzzle. How many are left? 10 candles stand burning in a dining room. A strong breeze blows through an open window and extinguishes 2 of them. Checking back in on the candles later, you see that 1 more candle has gone out. To make sure no more flames go out, you shut the window. Assuming the wind doesn't extinguish more candles, how many candles do you have left at the end? Note, it does not say lit candles. This is the infamous... Oh, dummy. Didn't you pay attention to the puzzle?
How does this sound?
Oh, wait, what?
I'm so embarrassed.
Oh, is this actually... What is that? Wait. I must have misread that. Ten candles stand burning in the dining room. A strong blaze blows through an open window and extinguishes two of them. Checking back in the candles later, you see that one more candle has gone out. To make sure that the flames go out, assuming the wind doesn't extinguish any more candles, how many candles do you have left in the end? I mean... Oh, do you actually have to... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did I mess up? Let's see how a hint coin works. Hey, it's Claw. How many have left in the end? So, It does say 1, 0, right?
How does this sound? I've let you down, Professor.
Ten candles stand burning in the dining room. The strong blaze blows over an open window and extinguishes two of them. Checking back in the candles later, you see that one more candle has gone out. It can't just be 7, can it?
How does this sound?
No, it's not so...
I'm so embarrassed.
Why is this the one that I'm screwing up? It does say 10, right? 10 candles stand burning at the... Okay, extinguishes 2 of them. One more candle has gone out. Three. Is it? Oh, I get different candles. I can try that. It's weirdly phrased then.
How does this sound? I did it! Yes!
But there's still candles until then. Fine. It's not like toast doesn't stop becoming bread. Still bread. Excellent work, my boy. Sometimes it's important to consider the obvious, too. Delving too deep into the implied can cause misconceptions. Yeah, so I suppose. Well, I was thinking that originally it was 10, because even as they're lit. Because in the end could also mean as you close the window. Okay, well, I guess... Here, did you see the cat? You eat something? You do, don't you? I can see it on your face. An open book is what you are. Excuse me, but you don't happen to see Lady Dahlia's cat come through here a moment, did you? Ah, the fluffy white killer? Yeah, and she ran towards town square. I see, thank you. Think enough of it, buddy. If only all the questions were that easy to answer. Well, I'll be off now. Who would have thought he'd turn out to be such a nice guy? Shall we head to the town square then? Indeed, let's be off. Hold on, let's take a look at what's behind the blue door. Did you see it? That blue door over there appears to open a crack. Why don't we take a look inside? We were just in there! Okay. There's something I find charming about this chair. Oh, that reminds you, Luke, have you heard this one before? Which chair? A new multi-purpose event hall has been built in the center of the town. It can be used for everything from concerts, sporting events to conventions. With the hall complete, it is time to order the chairs. 5 chair designs labeled A through E are being considered, but all the designs, only one chair is completely suitable for the auditorium. Which chair is it? I have not played Professor Layton versus Ace Attorney, which I probably should have. Okay. I'd imagine. See, here's my... Oh, is this a... You need to look for something, or is it just a... Yep, well... Let's take a look. New multi-person... Actually, I'm curious. Can I do this? Oh, I can actually... Okay, so I can actually click by doing that. A new multi-purpose event has been built. It's used for everything concerts. The hall completes order the chairs. 5 chair designs labeled A through E are being considered. But all design, only one chair is completely suitable for the auditorium. That is convenient for any event. I mean, I would imagine... See, the problem is that I'm thinking, well, technically you could just fit an office chair in there and it would be perfectly fine. That's just my goon-ass brain. Ugh. That includes events that don't use chairs. And you can stack these away. I would imagine E.
I think I've got it.
Because you can stack them away.
I did it! Yes!
Yeah. Well done. I suppose this puzzle is a bit too easy for you, my boy. Yeah, I found painting scrap. Hey, you two, help me out here. I'm in a real pickle. What seems to be the problem, sir? Some knucklehead went and raised the bridge while I was on break. If that's bad enough, some chowderhead made off with my only bridge crank. Oh dear, so you mean to say... You got it, buddy. Until that thing shows up, no one's getting in or out of town. I'm still looking for that blasted crank, but I'm seeing too much red to get anything done. What kind of punk pulls a prank like this anyhow? Oh, yeah, I found this doodad in the street when I was looking out for my crank. Got any idea what it is? It gives us option to enter the menu, touch the crank or the trunk to open it, and gives us icon. From here, try and assemble various mechanical parts if you had around town. Oh, hey, cat. Ah, Fluffy, check. Purple bow, check. Sullen expression, check. How about it? That's Claudia. G'day, Luke. Now that we've located her, the question is at hand is how we go about catching her. Give this one to me, Professor. Ah, yes, I've forgotten that you have a way with animals. Well, go about that, then. Here, Claudia, here, go. Ah! Good job. Luke, are you alright? I'm sorry I wasn't much help. She's far feistier than I imagined. Let's see, who are you? Yeah, I saw that cat. She almost scratched out your eye. Help catch her, you say? Thanks, but no thanks. I like living. You see how that ferocious beast? I'm not going anywhere near her. Could you at least tell us which direction she ran off? I saw the killer scurry off westward. She had fangs the size of daggers. Oh, I almost forgot. We have to visit the local inn and see if we can prepare rooms for the night. Sounds good to me, Professor. I sort of saw an inn near the entrance of the village, just south of the plaza we're in. Let's head over right now and see if we can set up some lodging. Oh, hello there. Welcome to the Inn in St. Mystere. We're the only inn in town, you know. You see, visitors to our little village are quite rare. Ah, good day, madam. We're looking to lodging for the night. Do you have any open rooms we can rent? Oh my stars, what terrible timing. We're currently remodeling all of our guest rooms. The only rooms left are the attic, but if you don't mind that, I can make sure you're very comfortable. I do hope you stay with us. It's been a while since we've had a fine gentleman such as yourself stay with us. The rooms are not very big, but I'll make sure they sparkle. Can you come back in a bit? Oh, and I'll do my best to get you two normal rooms ready as soon as possible. Oh, thank you, but you needn't trouble yourself on our behalf. As long as I have a bed to sleep in, I'm satisfied. Ah, yeah, about that. Oh, what terrible luck. You see, all the beds are out getting refinished. But don't worry, Madame Beatrice is going to take good care of you two. I'll even drop the nightly rate. The inn option has been added to the trunk. The inn is a puzzle in which you can arrange rooms in Luke's and the Professor rooms. To access the deck, touch the trunk icon and touch the inn icon. When you obtain a new item for Luke and the Professor, you'll be asked where you want to put it. You can always rearrange the items, so don't worry about too much where you first put an item. If one of the two rooms too full to take new items, the item will go in the room with the available space. Here's something to make the place feel a bit more like home. Alright. Better go back to searching for Claudia, Professor. Alright. Oh, I've just had it this time. I think I'm gonna actually explode. Like a water balloon filled with rage. What's that? Why am I angry, you ask? Why am I angry? Let me hear it, will you, guy? There are three bosses in town, and we just can't stand each other. It's so bad that none of us want to actually see each other's ugly mugs, but St. Mysterious ain't a big place, right? Sometimes we cross paths on the way to work, and just like that, bam! Time for a screaming match. I'm sure do wish that we could find a way to keep from bumping into each other in the mornings. Hang on now, you look like you got a good head on your shoulders. Do a guy a favor and help me with this. Okay. Draw a path between one man's home and his work by connecting matching blocks. The catch is that each man can see each other, so you have to make sure that none of them paths touch. To make a path, all you have to do is tap the block and start drawing. Nope. Nope, that won't work. Yeah, let's save that puzzle for later. So I got down for me. I was counting you for help. We let it guy down. Come on, I know you can help me out there. Just give it one more try. Not until later. I'm pretty sure not necessary. Sorry to trouble you, man, but have you seen a white cat run by? A white cat? Ah, yes. It ran over that way, towards the park. And may I ask, what are you planning to do if once you catch it? We're going to take it back to Lady Dahlia. It's her cat, and she has to bring it back to her. Eager to try that cat barehanded? Oh, good heavens. It's a bit naive, don't you think? Listen here, cats love treats, so try luring it over with some good food. What do you suggest? I've got some old fish bones around here that I'm sure that little thing will go wild over. I'll be happy to give them to you if you solve this puzzle for me. Pigpen partitions. 7 prize-winning pigs are lazing about in a pen. To make sure that the pigs don't fight with each other, you decide to section off the pen with 3 ropes. Can you hitch the ropes up so that some of the posts shown below and separate each pig from its neighbor? Remember, not even a snout or curly tail can sneak over each partition. Drag the sauce from one point to another, draw a line when your thing's sectioned off, submit. That looks right.
There we go. Every puzzle has an answer.
Good job. But you've made a lot of pigs very happy. I must say, I'm very impressed. Here then, some fish bones, as I promised. Good luck with that. You got some fish bones. Appears to be a park back there. Let's see, does Automatic use the fish bones? Professor, there she is! Quick then, use the fish bones. Here, Claudia, come here, girl. Meow. Meow. We've done, Professor. Here she comes. Excellent. Now we can head back to Reinhold Manor. And there we go. Essentially, Claudia, Professor Layton, and Luke decide to head back to Reinhold Manor. Are you becoming accustomed to moving, investigating St. Mystere? Here's some advice to keep your investigation running smoothly. Some puzzle will disappear from their location in town as the story progresses. But there is no need to worry. Most of the unsolved puzzles are sent to Grady Riddleton's shack in the village square. Visit often to track down puzzles you've passed up and work towards completing every puzzle in the game. Something doesn't seem quite right, Professor. Professor, it's simply awful. Come quick. What's the matter, Matthew? If you were that worried about the cat, we should have brought her back safe and sound. Oh, well, Madame will be very happy to hear that. But there's no time to worry about a cat. Just hurry upstairs. Right this way, please. So you're the famous Professor Layton, then? Name's Chelmy. Inspector Chelmy. I'm the inspector on this case. Well, I hardly call it a case. If this is about Claudia, we've brought her back safe and sound. Oh, Claudia, my baby, Mama missed you so much. What's this cat doing here? And why on earth would you bring an animal to the crime scene? Have some sense. We were out when this crime took place and don't know what's going on. Can you please fill us in? There's been a murder, Professor. A man was killed here. What? Who was murdered? The victim was resident's address, one Simon Reinhold. Simon was... Approximately 2 hours ago, I received the report that a man had collapsed at Reinhold Manor. Upon arrival at the scene, it was apparent to me that Simon was already dead. I see. And the cause of death? I'm currently conducting an investigation to look into it. I'll just let you know right now, Mr. Layton, I'm looking at you as a potential suspect as well. And the rest of the details concerning the investigation are classified. Speaking of the details, who placed the call to the authorities? Are you claws? Are you deaf? Didn't I just tell you these details are classified? Alright, everyone, I'll be taking statements from each of you in the other room. Come in one by one. And let me make this clear, under no circumstances is anyone to leave until I've talked to everyone. Alright, well, do we get a chance to save? Okay. I will actually be right back because I need some water because there is a lot more dialogue than I thought. Alright. Matthew, did you not notice any strange characters around the manor at the time of the incident? Not so, I'm afraid. I didn't even know about Master Simon until Inspector Chelmy showed up. And where's Simon's body now? I didn't see this, but I was told that the inspector carried the body out shortly after arriving. I see. Well, it looks like the moment that we are without a lead on this case. Ah, but you know, I found this in the room where Master Simon's body was discovered. What is this? I'm sorry to say I have no idea, but I thought it might be a clue, so I made sure to hold on to it. Amazing, it's a cog so small that one could search the room and miss it. Look, it has an engraving. Drop cogs added to your list of mysteries. A small cog? Now that you mention it, I know a puzzle about an object that almost fits the description. What? Are you joking? A puzzle at a time like this? Find the dot. You're holding an... Oh, I grabbed a snack. 1 sec. You're holding an 8-pointed shape with a red dot on it. If you hold the shape so that the red dot is in the position shown in diagram A, and flip it over, you'll see a black dot as depicted below. Now, assuming you're holding the shape as shown on the left side of diagram B, where will the black dot be when you flip the shape over? Okay. Okay, so if you flip it over... Let's see. I'm holding a card to kind of visualize this, so if it's... 8 cardinal directions. So if it'd be there, it'd be there. But if I flip it over... Okay. It's here. It would be right here. It would be right here.
Luke, here's my answer. Critical thinking is the key to success.
Yep. That's right. Take a look at the diagram for an answer. There we go. And that is how I solved it. My apologies, but I'm afraid I don't know anything that would aid your investigation. Not all, the smart leader is more than enough for us to go on. But I do wonder, why are you giving this to us? I believe you are a good man, Professor. I'm confident you will put the whole of this puzzle together. I appreciate the vote of confidence, Matthew. I found a gizmo. Let's talk to Chelmy. Is this everyone who was present at the site of the crime? I believe that we are missing Ramon. Ramon! Where is he and what on earth is he doing? Matthew, fetch Ramon at once. Be honest, Madame, thinking on it, I haven't seen Ramon for a few hours now. But don't tell me he was taken as well. No, hold on a moment. He's a suspect too. Perhaps he fled the scene of this crime. Where could it be at a time like this? What if the murderer got Ramon too? Imagine, a murder at this very house. It brings a chill to my spine, it does. You're a detective, are you not? Do hurry and find the monster that did this. My good sir, I am no detective, but I agree that your concerns are certainly warranted. No one is safe until that criminal is behind bars. My sentiment exactly. I just don't know. I accidentally button through. If the criminal was after my brother's fortune, I could very well be this fiend's next target. You have a point. If we narrow the motive to stealing Reinhold's fortune, there are a few potential suspects. Good gracious, do you think I need to do something like this now? Simon and I got along very well, I'll have you know. He wasn't very close to Augustus, though. You know, all this talk of families has me contemplating a puzzle I had once heard. See, bickering brothers. 6 brothers gather around a table to eat dinner. Each of the brothers is prone to fighting with the siblings directly above and below him in age, and can't be seated next to either of them. Also, brothers 3 and 5 got into an argument the other day and refused to sit next to each other. The eldest brother, brother 1, was already sat down at the big table and is waiting for the others to start eating. Can you find a seating arrangement that keeps everyone from fighting each other? Okay. Okay. Directly below him in age. So I'd assume that I can't do like 2, because I don't... Okay, 3 and 5 can't be sitting next to each other. Okay, so... Okay, put that. I think that should do it. Can't be sitting next to each other. So, not that. That one's... That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. And that's good. That should do it.
Luke, here's my answer. Critical thinking is the key to success.
Good job. Sit the boys as shown. And there shouldn't be any trouble. The mirror image of the seating arrangement is also a valid answer. Finally, a meal in peace. Ah, yes, so that's the answer. Thank you for clearing up that puzzle, but we're still no closer to finding Simon's killer. I assured you I had nothing to do with it, so please go out and find the real murderer. Of course, I understand your position, but it appears that I'm a suspect too. I'll find out what I can. Wait a moment, Luke. Yes, Professor? There's something I'd like to discuss with Lady Dahlia. It shouldn't take very long at all. Hey, where did Lady Dahlia go? I believe Madame has retired to the adjoining room to relax on her own. She's a strong woman, but it's only natural that she needs rest after a terrible event like this. Very well, could you please let her know that I have something I'd like to talk to her about? Of course, Professor. Please wait here. Lady Dahlia might act like an ice queen, but I guess even she was shaken by today's events. Luke, if you wish to ever become a true gentleman, you'll need to start showing a little bit more sensitivity. Oh, of course, Professor. I apologize. That was wrong of me. Madam, we'll see you now. just head back through the doorway to your left. Let's see. Alright, Lady Dahlia. Lady Dahlia, I have a deep suspicion that this murder is connected to the mystery of the Golden Apple. What? It's too early to say for sure, but I think that it's highly probable that the two matters are linked. And you think that Ramon is somehow involved in all this? Potentially, yes. However, as of yet, we don't have enough information to draw any solid conclusions. I see. If that's the case, I have a request for you, Professor. Find Ramon and bring him back here to me. It sickens me that I am being considered a suspect in this brutal crime. I must prove my innocence at once. As you wish, Lady Dahlia. We will ask around the town to see if what we can find. I appreciate your help, Professor. Well then, I'll be awaiting the good news in the parlor. Alright, the missing servant. Alright. Look at this picture. What's it, Professor? Oh, isn't that Lady Dahlia? She's holding a baby. That baby must be Baron Reinhold's daughter, then. Thor was her name, wasn't it? Gosh, what a cute baby. Lady Dahlia hasn't changed much, has she? You know, Luke, they say true beauty never ages. I suppose so, Professor, but it does make you wonder. Maybe we can ask Lady Dahlia about it. Pardon me, but what happened upon an adorable picture of you and your daughter Flora a moment ago? I beg your pardon? The picture of you holding a baby, the one that sits in the next room. I'm sorry, you must be mistaken. I've never had any children. Huh? My apologies, madam. I must be mistaken. At any rate, time is of the essence here. Go find Ramon and bring him back, would you? If that's not Lady Dahlia in the photograph, who on earth could it be? I think we do well to ask the butler a few questions. Maybe it can clear this up for us. Ah, Matthew, do you have a moment? Certainly, sir. How can I help you? It's about the picture of Lady Dahlia upstairs, the one of her holding a small child. Ah, yes, about that old picture. That's not Lady Dahlia, I'm afraid. It's a picture of Baron Reinhold's former wife. But I certainly understand why you'd mistake one for the other. They're virtually identical in their appearance, their gesture, and even the way they moved. So that photo isn't of Lady Dahlia, but an earlier wife of the Baron. Wow, imagine finding someone who looks that much like you. What are the odds? Is there a chance the two were relatives to each other? I'd never heard anything to suggest as much, sir. It just happened one day. The Baron arrived home and at his side was Lady Dahlia. I'm sorry to say that's all I know about the matter. Not at all. You must have been most helpful. Thank you, Matthew. How odd. The more I hear, the more stranger this whole affair starts to sound. Alright, let's go hunt for Ramon. Oh hey, it's Claudia. Wow. These are Simon's glasses. How on earth did they end up here? This could be a key clue in the investigation. I think it's best if we brought this to Inspector Chomeny. What's the matter, Mr. Layton? Inspector, take a look at these. These glasses belong to Simon. We found them out in the garden. What the? I imagine they simply fell off the body when it was being carried out of the village. Besides, if you have enough time to manage the village lost and found, shouldn't you be out researching the Reinhold inheritance or whatever it's supposed to be doing? Of course, if you continue to interrupt my investigation, I'll have some ideas what you can do. My sincerest apologies, Inspector. I don't like that Chelmney one bit. He reeks of smoke and he's full of himself. And the way he treats you, Professor, it's just too much. Luke, my boy, pay it no mind. Right now we have other priorities. Let's go and ask town about Ramon. Lucky you fretting away there. What's ever the matter? Sorry to trouble you, but do you see Ramon around here lately? He was here until just a while ago. Now, I can't say I've seen him today, which is strange considering how often he sneaks off the job. But enough of that, I hear you're quite an ace with puzzles. Would you mind helping me out with a puzzle I've been mulling over? Oh, right now we're in sort of the middle of right now, but if you insist. One-line puzzle 1. Have you heard of the one-line puzzles? The idea is you place your pen to paper and draw a shape without lifting your pen from the pad or retracing any part of the line. You can, however, cross lines. Now that you're familiar with the concept, look at the 4 pictures below. One of them cannot be drawn with one line. Which one is it? I want to say it's the car. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the car that you can't. Let's try the car.
Luke, here's my answer.
Nope.
Oh, how embarrassing.
Let's see. Is it this one? Because you'd have to... Yeah, because you have to kind of draw out, but...
Luke,
Unless...
here's my answer.
Nope.
Frankly, I'm ashamed.
Well, I'm getting the worst thing anyway, so I might as well just full-on brute force this one. I'm pretty certain that...
There we go.
There we go.
Critical thinking is the key to success.
Or also brute forcing it. Okay. Okay. I see. Oh, whoops. Sorry until I was stuck in front. Ah, you there, boy. I just had a terrible vision of you running into trouble tonight. So be careful, alright? Well, that was a welcome piece of news. Don't worry about me, because I don't scare easily. Hey, Marco. Hey, you two, what's you up to? Let me know in secret. Ah, I got it. I got it. Don't tell me. I told you I got it. Out there searching for someone, right? In the streets for info, yeah? Sorry, I haven't seen your man. Are you sure you didn't see or anything that might help us? No, I got nothing for you. Quit asking me about it. Sheesh. I see. Monikos, thank you for your time. Oh yeah, and good luck with your crazy search. 2 crazy kids on a crazy search, right? I'm definitely not. Don't go poking around the tower at the north side of town. Got it? Yeah, got it. The tower on the north side of town? How do you even get to that part of town? You remember the clock tower in the square? I believe we must pass through it so that it gets to the north side of town. Let's go check it out. That's the clock tower you were talking about, right, Professor? Yes, quite right. Someone's standing on the entrance. It's Deke. Hey there, you seem to be pretty busy solving puzzles. If you want to pass through, you need to have solved at least 12 puzzles first. Well, looks you've already done that. Well, I guess I just lied to you then. If you really want to pass through here, you're gonna have to solve one more puzzle. So yeah, you are gatekept by the number of puzzles that you have solved. So it is beneficial to solve as many puzzles as you can. Oh, I hate these puzzles. The dice below look normal enough, but if you look carefully, you can see a pattern start to emerge. You know the following: A equals 0, 9 equals, or B equals 9, C equals C. What does D correspond to? It's a clock. 12, 0, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock.
There we go. Every puzzle has an answer.
That's right, the dots for each diver represents a hand on an analog clock. Way to go! You've earned it, mister, so come on through. Are you still at that stray cat? We're looking for one of the Reinhold's employees now. He's a man by the name of Ramon. You haven't seen him about, have you? Ramon, huh? Yeah, I think I might have. Oh gosh, where'd I see that guy? Maybe you're better off asking someone else. Go ask Lucy. She's standing under the clock tower. We can finally pass through the clock tower to the north side of town. How exciting! I can't wait to see what's in store for us there. Hee, what you doing? I can tell you want to ask me something, but would you mind solving my puzzle first? My little brother and I came up with this one together. Brother and sister. A boy and his big sister are sitting around the kitchen table chatting. You know, sis, if I took away 2 years from your age and gave them to you, you'd be twice my age, huh? Well, why don't you just give me one more on top of that and I'll be 3 times your age? How old is each sibling? Okay. So. Can I write here? Okay, good. It gives me scratch paper. Okay. So in that case, that is -2 equals y and y plus 1 equals 3x. Okay, so if we take... So, let's see, x equals... So, x equals 2y plus 2. Substitute x for here, so y plus 1 equals 3 2y plus 2, which equals y plus 1 equals 6, y plus 6. Subtract the 1 there. Or wait. So, wait, if I simplify that should be 5y. Subtract the 1 from there. Wait. I think I screwed something up. Okay. So. Two years from my... Oh, so I think I misread this. Okay. So x minus 2 equals 2y. Let me make sure I read that right. You notice if I took away 2 years from my age and gave them to you, wait. No, I can't do it like that then. It has been far too long since I've done algebra like this. How does each settle? Let's see, when you take away 2... If you take away 2 years from the brother's age and add them to the books, it comes through... That puzzle just... That's just a rephrasing of the puzzle. With algebra, but there's no way to tackle... That's no way to tackle a puzzle. Try and reason your way. Move 2 years from... And the difference in age becomes 4 years. Move 3 years, lines to 6 years. 4 years makes the sister twice as old as the boy. 6 years makes her 3 times as old. wonder, does 3 just solve the puzzle for you? The brother and sister were born in the same year. Okay. So it's where the difference between 6... Okay. Let's see. 4... 8... Wait. I think that would be their 6, so then... Okay. So 6, 4, 8, 6, 3... They're 6. They're both 6.
Luke, here's my answer. Another puzzle solved.
I am not good at fast mental math. Is that too easy for you? Oh well. Hey, you know the guy from the mansion, Ramon? He may look sedate, but boy, does he have the nightlife. He buddies with that party animal, Jarvis. Jarvis? I don't believe I know the man. Where can I find him? Well, you see, Jarvis isn't the type to place much value in being gainfully employed. At this time of day, he's probably lazing about around those steps to the north. Just head up north until you hit a fork in the road, and then take the path to the right. Okay, I have to go now. Let's play again later. Oh, hello there. Say, Sonny, you haven't seen a big coin around here, have you? I could have sworn that I dropped a lovely one nearby. So you always seem to be losing things nowadays, and replacing them gets mighty expensive. I've become quite a penny pincher. Don't suppose you mind advising me on a tiny money miner, would you? Okay, spare change. Okay. A rope and coins are arranged such below. As you pull the ends of the rope out to the left and right, the rope will draw taut and push the coins to one other side. Assuming you get to keep the coins that end up on the top half of the rope, how many coins will you have? Okay, so let's... Okay. So this one ends up on the bottom. Top. Bottom. I think I've already lost it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Let's see, am I right?
There we go.
Nope.
Ah, I suppose I thought wrong.
Yeah, no, I'm not dealing with that one.
There we go.
My eyes are not good to deal with that.
Another puzzle solved.
Oh, what a sharp fellow you are. Now, the old man in favor and help me search for that coin, eh? Let's see. Let me tell you, lately St. Mysterious has become a dangerous place. Case in point, I haven't seen Ramon since yesterday. Is that rascal missing or something? I don't know why people are disappearing, but very recently just vanished. Poof. Can't walk streets alone. Really? Could you please elaborate a bit here on what you know of these mysterious disappearances? Oh. Oh, huh. Okay. Nope, can't say that I know particulars of the subject. Seems to me that the only folks vanishing were the ones complaining of being very sick or tired. Aw, shucks, I don't really remember much about it. You'd probably have better luck talking with Sapone about stuff like this. He's pretty known pretty much everything. Sapone, you say? Where might we find this person? Whose was it? You mean you didn't bump into him on the way here? He's a slouchy guy with that fancy little mustache. You probably know him when you see him. Oh, sure hard to catch a lead on this case. The day is far from over, Luke. Let's see what we can find out about asking around. This looks like it's a Pone. What's this? Yes, just as I expected. I can tell from here. You have something to ask me. Don't even try and hide, sir. It's in your eyes. And ask as you may after you solve this puzzle for me. Let's see, what do we got? Island hopping. Here's an overhead view of a cluster of tropical islands. As you travel from start to goal, your objective is to visit every island exactly one time. The island folk say that this can be accomplished with the addition of a single straight bridge. The only other rule is that your bridge can't cross over any pre-existing bridge, so where should your bridge go? Okay. Okay, where is the bridge? Okay, so dun. Oh. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7. That should do it.
Luke, here's my answer. Every puzzle has an answer.
That's right. Now get there and enjoy that island paradise. Yes, I expected a fellow detective. Your skills at puzzle solving are quite formidable, sir. Dare I say they approach my own. It's in the eyes, I say, they never lie. And when they do, I know. Looking to mysterious disappearances around the village, are you? Well, let me give you my take on the situation. Well, Is something the matter? Ah, yes, now I remember. If it's the roomies you're after, take a tip from the fellow detective and go talk to Crouton. Or Crouton. Or Crouton. He owns a restaurant in town. Yep. Okay, that just leaves us there. Where are you? Archibald, let me near, would you? I'd like your expert opinion on this puzzle. It won't take but a minute. How old is Dad? Oh, not again. The father's son chatting said, I'm 22 now, but just how old are you? Father replies, well, you want to know how old your old man is? Well, I'll tell you what. I'm as old as your age plus half my own age. How's father? Okay. This one, I think... So, y equals... y equals... Actually, one reason why. 20... I'll get it eventually. X equals 22 plus... .5x. I was just say, wouldn't it be a plus? Wait. As I say, it'd be 44, wouldn't it?
There we go. Another puzzle solved.
It's just, I was thinking, I'm like, okay, I just want to double check. Yes. I guess I was on the right track. Oh, thanks for your help, boy. So for taking up so much of your time, I'll get back to your doing. Okay. Okay, I guess... Let's see, you're looking for the restaurant now? It's not far, just head a little bit west of here. But before you run off again, I got a tip for you. If you want to experience all that St. Mysterio has to offer, you can't just run from point A to B. Take some time to explore the city from corner to corner. You'll be glad you did. Much appreciated. We'll be sure to give that a try. Come, Luke, we have work to do. Oh, what the heck was that sound? Ah, I just had it. Would someone please stop that awful racket? What's the matter, sir? Who are you calling sir? I'm a young man, but never mind that, I'm furious. That sound, what a horrible noise. I can't get a wink of sleep at night. Used to be the tower only made that noise every once in a while, but recently it's been roaring non-stop. How am I supposed to sleep? You hear me, you big jerk of a tower? How am I supposed to sleep? Please calm yourself, sir. Do you have any idea what the source of your deafening din is? You know, now that you mention it, I haven't the slightest clue about that. I've heard it's one roar of the huge monster that lives up in the tower, but who knows? So now it's coming from the tower, huh? Let's see. Futon. Ramon, I haven't seen him around lately. Let's see, another dead end. Too bad you couldn't find him. He usually skips out of work and comes here to gossip and have coffee. And as you know, speaking of gossip, I've heard some weird rumors about my customers lately. Recently there's been talk of some strange old man running around St. Mysterio kidnapping people. A kidnapper? Who is this old man? I've heard all about this secondhand, so you got me there. We'll need to find a better source looking for village gossip. You want to try your luck at the cafe. Usually you hear rumors straight from the source there. It's almost sunset now, so the cafe should be open for dinner. Mysterious old man kidnapping village folk. Now that's a rumor. Whoop. Oh god. I missed a lot. Professor, it's getting dark out. I'm afraid that's my cue to start closing up shop. Come by tomorrow if you get hungry. Luke, let's take a moment to sum up our findings. We have a strange roaring tower, disappearing villagers, an odd elderly kidnapper. It's all so bizarre, I can't make any sense of it at all, Professor. I think we finally got some clues on our hands, my boy. Observing the nightlight in this village might tell us what we need to know. Great idea, Professor. Chapter 4. I'm sorry, young lady, could you help us? We're looking for someone you know. Sorry, I can't help you. And by can't, I mean don't want to. I barely even talked to Ramon and not interested in this search. Hee. But maybe if you help me solve this puzzle, I might, remember something. Tee. And just who you think you are, young lady? Puzzled aliens. From behind the sky, a pair of aliens observes humans from a bizarre object. Perplexed, one alien turns the other and says, "How strange, the Earthling is opening a hole in the sheet of paper and marking it with a line to show the other Earthlings where the hole is. I've never seen anything like it." What could the extraterrestrial villagers be talking about? Hmm. Hmm. How do you... Okay, it is, I'm thinking, like, maybe testing or voting? A particular object. Poke a hole in it. Oop, shoot. Okay, let's do some hints. Something else can look bizarre to see. What kind of device puts holes in paper? It must have a needle or a sharp point on it. This object uses a needle to punch a hole in a sheet of paper. It needs to draw a solid line around the hole. Must have a writing implement attached to it. Well, it actually does do that. Poke a hole and then draw around it. That is a...
Luke, here's my answer.
That is a compass.
Another puzzle solved.
Yeah. Teehee. You know, I've never heard that if you aren't careful walking about St. Mysteria at night, you can run into trouble. I bet Ramon wasn't being careful. What exactly do you mean? Let's see. Oh goodness, whatever shall I do? Let's hear a strong young good back. Oh, thanks heaven, you coming along. I beg your pardon? I've been searching everywhere and I just can't find the thing. I suppose I must have dropped it when I came strolling by the park afternoon. I was searching for myself, but it's gotten dark out. It is awfully scary out there. Ah, nothing of the sort. It's just that, well, I'm no spring chicken anymore, and my eyes aren't as sharp as they used to be. So how about it, Sonny? Will you help an old man search in front of the park for me? What? But we're in the middle of an investigation right now. Now, Luke, no need to be rude. After all, the park is just a small ways away. And who knows, we might actually be able to find new information to aid in our case there. Besides, helping those in need is the duty of any gentleman. It's been alright here for you to come back, and I'm counting on you. One more detail. What exactly did you drop? Oh my, what was it? That's right, it was my watch. It was actually my best wristwatch. Bring it back for me, Sonny. Let's see, Deke. Why are you standing here? Yawn. Huh? Gerard lost something again? I guess he's getting kind of slow. He's always kind of dropping stuff. So what did he drop this time? Let me guess. Was it a wristwatch? Indeed, he dropped a... Didn't he drop a wristwatch? Did you pick it up around here? Yep. Well, actually, no, because Beatrice actually is the one to find it. Thing is, it was already late when she found it, so he decided to hold on to it until morning. Go to the inn. You can probably ask her for it. So there you go. Now that I've got your attention, could you give me a hand and solve this here puzzle? Dark Place is giving me the willies, but I wanted to solve this puzzle so bad, I came out here for help. The puzzle is all about stars, see? So maybe you can make sense of the thing. Of course, I'll be happy to help you with it. The biggest star. Legend has it the people used to stare up at the heavens and find images of animals and important events in the constellations. Looking up the star-filled sky here, try to connect the 5 largest objects in space to form the largest 5-pointed star possible. Connect the stars by drawing a line between them. Make sure that your line doesn't pass through another star along the way. So I think I remember this puzzle.
There we go. Every puzzle has an answer.
Trying to find the reasoning for... Why is it again? Yeah, that one's kind of dumb. Hey, thanks a bunch. I can finally go home and catch a few winks. Yelling. Oh yeah, now I remember. Beatrice from the inn was the one to find Gerard's watch. Don't forget to ask her about it. Okay, see you tomorrow. Come Luke, let's go. Luke gets the bearer. Hello there, boys. Tuning in for the night already? Not quite. I heard word that you found a wristwatch by the entrance in the park. Oh, that thing? Does it belong to you, Professor? Oh no, it's Gerard's. He dropped it today while he was wandering around town and asked me to find it. Well, I'm not surprised. That man sheds more stuff than a cat sitting by a fireplace. Alright then, here's that watch. You know, I figured it belonged to Gerard. I was just thinking to myself, the Professor is far too fashionable to wear this whole thing. Thank you very much. Ah, yeah, so I was just curiosity, you haven't seen Ramon about lately, have you? Ramon? That skinny man with the big purple lips? He hasn't come by today. But I know all this fancy clothing he actually is quite the layabout. Probably off idling at the cafe. Why not go checking for him there? I see. If that's the case, I'd like to go to the cafe right away. Do you mind keeping the front door open a little longer? Oh, don't worry, Professor. Another guest arrived to stay at the night, and I'm setting up his room. Besides, my door is always open to a dashing gentleman such as yourself. Oh, so you found my watch, did you? But of course, a gentleman always helps those in distress. Speaking of which, We're still quite worried about Ramon's whereabouts and should probably return to our search now. Yep, St. Mysterious is strange like that. Despite its size, it can be quite challenging to find people. Sometimes it feels like running in a darn maze. Speaking of mazes, you heard about this one, Sonny? But we really must be... on the run. A mysterious bandit is on the lam and trying to escape the police who are hot on his trail. His entrance to this part of the town is marked with an arrow. This particular bandit found a peculiar creed and has vowed never to go backwards or turn around. Additionally, whenever he meets an intersection, he will either turn left or right. Now, as you can see from the map, this part of the town has multiple exits, of which are labeled A through G. Of all the exits here, which one will the bandit never be able to pass through? Alright. Okay, so A definitely can. Let's see, A definitely can. There. Oh, wait, that's an intersection. I want to say it's D. Eight, 4, 5, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. Actually, I think it's B.
There we go. Critical thinking is the key to success.
Alright. You're a sharp one, Sonny. You know, if you're looking for someone, you should ask around the inner cafe. As you know, the inn is right by the entrance of the village. The cafe is right at the fork in the road, just north of here. I've already searched the inn, but check the cafe sounds a good idea. We'll be sure to stop by. Well then, I'm off to bed. An old man needs his beauty rest. Thanks again for your help. Think nothing of it, sir. Cream Rug seems more Layton-ish. Let's check that cafe. Who are you? Oh there, I've never seen your mug in here before. What'll it be, pal? Oh, I'm not ordering anything. I actually just came by to inquire about a certain matter. Not here for the special then, huh? Well, what do you want to know? No one has seen or heard from Ramon, the servant, at Reinhold Manor since this afternoon. We've looked about everywhere but to no avail. It's like he just vanished from St. Mystere. While talking with from Crouton earlier, he mentioned a strange old man who is said to lurk around the village. Do you perchance know anything about such an individual? An old man? Alright, that old rumor. So have you seen him before? You have any information in it at all? You're not from here, are you? The thing is, I can't have you spreading crazy rumors about Saint Mystere in the outside world. Now can I? Well, of course, if you're a puzzle lover, then maybe, just maybe, I can find it in me to trust you. See, if you want to trust you need to get your hands dirty and solve more puzzles. Come see me again when we solved at least 30 puzzles. You know how this works. You can see how many puzzles you solved on the top of your map, yeah? Solve 30 puzzles and I'll dish about the rumors I've heard. Or anything else for that matter. Ugh. There's no way we can show our faces in the manor until we find some sort of clue. We must continue to investigate. I couldn't agree more, Professor. Oh, where's Granny Riddleton? Actually, can I salvage it? Just go to the puzzle index? Oh, I have to go find it. Well, you know what? Actually... yeah, we can't do that. Okay, well... we didn't quite make it to the halfway mark, but we're still rather close, because I think that some of the later chapters are actually somewhat short. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it here for today. Because my throat's actually getting a little dry. So, yeah, I'm going to call it here. We're going to continue this off next Saturday. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go find wherever Granny Riddleton is. And we are going to... I'm just going to solve a whole bunch of puzzles. So that I can have a buffer. So when this comes across again, that we shouldn't be as sidetracked by that. Next to the clock tower. Oh, okay. I will keep that in mind when I am looking for... also, I'm just going to double check to make sure here. Actually, does this have save states? It does. Okay. Cool. Anyway, with that, I am going to go ahead and close this out. So, there we go. Anyway, so, let's close this out. Personal Twitter /co-host is at LoadAPuzzlo. I have a Discord where you can chat with the community, take part in polls, and do other fun stuff. You can find that at club.hazel.town. If you want to help with hosting costs and various other things, you can go to my Ko-fi page at cafe.hazel.town. If you're watching this on a VOD, you can watch this live Fridays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, Saturdays at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and Sundays at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. That is again at 3year.hazel.town or twitch.tv/LoadAPuzzlo. I do also have a VOD channel, which you can find by going to BeKindRewind.hazel.town. Those episodes get uploaded Monday, Wednesday, Fridays at 8 a.m. Eastern. This one will get uploaded on Wednesday. And I also have a podcast channel, which you can listen to Hazeltown Story. And that gets uploaded every other Thursday at 8 a.m. Eastern. And you can find that by going to radio.hazel.town or Monday, or you can also get it on the YouTube channel. So, tomorrow, we are taking a look at Tombs and Treasures, which is a port of a Famicom port of a PC game. Clearly, I need to get food. Part of a PC game. And, yeah, called Azteca 2. It was ported to the NES by Compile. So there is that. I am going to send you all over to Axis. Run your streaming. Oh, you're streaming Dead Space. Okay. I've heard good things. I am going to assume that this is the new one, so go ahead, say hi to them. And I hope you have a good rest of whatever time it is you're watching. So later.